Hey Eurovision fam, it's Alesia Michelle. Today I'm really excited because I'm gonna be reacting to Lithuania's winner from their marathon of a national selection. One year I'm going to have to invest in Lithuania's national selection because it is so bonkers, off the wall, and I kind of love that because I love a little bit of a risk at Eurovision. I love a little bit of a risk, and I do think Lithuania is not afraid. But I'm excited to be reacting to their representative for Eurovision 2022. It's Monika, and I did do a reaction to the national selection. And I remember this one, I only heard a snippet of it. I have not heard the whole thing. I remember being kind of okay with it. I'm curious to get into this because honestly, this Eurovision season so far it's actually feeling kind of strong. I don't know if it'll end up being as strong as last year, because last year was super competitive. But this one, I don't know. There was something about this year that I don't know. I'm finding a way to sort of love all of the entries. And I don't think that we have any really outright what is going on here. Except for maybe one entry. Maybe one. All right, if you love the Eurovision Song Contest, please take a minute if you are watching this video to like the video and to click that subscribe button. I promise you subscribes are free, and if you're watching this video, then that means you must love Eurovision. So you should definitely subscribe to my channel because that only is telling YouTube that, hey, I like Eurovision. I want to see more things like this. So not just my videos, but other folks' videos. So yeah, you should definitely subscribe. And the beauty of my channel is we don't have to agree. That's the thing I love about Eurovision. You don't have to subscribe to my channel because you agree with my opinions. You subscribe because you love the Eurovision Song Contest. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. First of all, I love the styling. And she's rocking that bob. Oh. Okay. And also we got native language. Ooh. Oh, I like this. What? Okay. Yes, and I like how we're doing the dual, and the camera work is already really good. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay. I like this. And so I have to also say, and y'all know my background in singing is actually jazz. And there's something about this that is very jazzy, very cool. Ooh, ooh. Oh. I didn't think I was gonna like this. I don't know, because I only heard a snippet and I was sort of okay. I was this is okay, but I wasn't loving, but I am loving this. Hey. The lilt of the native language hitting the notes. The way that she is kind of sliding in, crescendoing in and out. Yeah. And the styling is completely right. Ooh. Ooh. This is good. And the camera work is right. The camera work is right. We could really kind of pick this up and take it. And I really hope she doesn't change the styling, unless maybe we want to play around with a different color, with a red or straight up blue. But I don't know. I love this styling with her Vidal Sassoon bob. There's a groove to this, and ease to this, and easiness of this. Yes. It feels adult and just professional. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Y'all, I wasn't sure that I was gonna be sold off that because the snippet I was like, okay, this is okay. The snippet I was like, this is okay, and I think I even said like I might need to see the whole of it. So now me seeing the whole of it, this is really good. This is really good. It's very adult. I will say I have one note. I think, for this. The ease and groove of this harkens back to, I think there was sort of this like little throwback renaissance like in the 90s, like early to mid 90s, and actually like Hooverphonic I would say was kind of like part of that groove, where it's sort of like a little bit of like coffee shop music. We also had like the swing music that like came back and that was like doing a thing, but sort of a la like the swing music and some of like the ska bands. There was also this sort of like entry of kind of like coffee shop like groove music that was sort of like popping around, and this definitely gives me that sound in the best way. So here's like the note. The one thing that I think could take this to the next level to ensure it, that I think, and it's really, really a subtle thing, but that I think could subtly make this like, I'm gonna say it, like possibly have some winner potential, I'm just saying it. Is there's a moment in the song and there's already some instrumentation there that gives it almost this little bit of like electro, like pop, because it's very like, I feel like this is that sort of 90s like coffee shop music with a little bit of a jazz edge. And I just want a little bit of like an electro tweak, like maybe, and it's just a slight thing with the tracking of it, just to make it feel slightly more modern. You know what I mean? Just to give it like, and maybe give it a little bit of edge, and maybe dances in a little bit more of a risk category, so then that we could possibly get that big reward, which would be a conversation of this having like winner potential. This is really good. Let's talk about the styling. I love it. I love the dress. I love the cut of the dress on her. I love sort of the subtle shimmer, like where it's not like just straight up like sequins screaming at you. Sparkle illusion almost, where it just glistens and glows and you almost kind of don't know why it's glistening and glowing, because the sequin is so subtle. I think that we could do this exact same cut and maybe do it in a blue, maybe even do it in a red, maybe even do it in like a champagne or like a nude. So then it's like she's just sort of standing there and it's almost like this illusion of shimmer and this sort of second skin quality. I love her little Vidal Sassoon bob. It fits the vibe of the song and the air. And when I talk about meaningful movement, it's been a while since we had a conversation about meaningful movement, but all of this is so choreographed in such a meaningful way, you know, so that it just gives it that note of professionalism and intentionality with it. I mean, there's really, really a richness. This feels adult. It feels like a grown-up song and entry in the best way. Lithuania, thank you. This was really, really good. I think I might need to see this in the top 10. Because there's so much good here. We have so much to work from. This is good. And the vocal, the way that she slides into the notes with such ease, it feels carefree. You know, the vocal is just everything that sort of this genre needs. And I don't know if we're gonna get anything like this. I don't think that there's gonna be anything that this stands in comparison to. And that's so key at the Eurovision Song Contest. Well, thank you so much for watching my video. That was my reaction. If you agree with me, talk to me in the comments. If you disagree with me, talk to me in the comments. This is a conversation, and you know what? I'm so excited for Eurovision 2022. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I am going to be in Italy, so I'm gonna have to interview your girl. I'm gonna have to interview her. We're gonna have to talk about musical influences, styling, just all of it. We gotta have a conversation, because she is really, really serving something really strong and amazing and different for Eurovision 2022. I'm really excited. All right, bye.